Morning, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Advent on this very dark and cold Tuesday morning. If you are going to be watching live, I'm not sure what you have on your thermometer, but I have -4. I don't care what the wind chill is, can't do anything about it anyway. Check out, there we go. We have a great word for early morning. Our word for this Tuesday is dawn, as in break of day. It is maybe not this time of year, but time of year when it's not dark at 6 o'clock. It is my favorite time of day. Remember a couple summers ago, I wanted to watch the sunrise over Lake Michigan, so I got in my kayak about 5 o'clock. Maybe it was earlier, I don't remember, before the sun rose, and paddled out toward the east and watched the sun come up over Lake Michigan. And it was so cool, right? The sky begins to lighten a little more. The rim of the sun peeks over the horizon, and these colors just spread across the sky and across the lake. It's just gorgeous. Dawn is also a time of day when, the day before us is a blank page. We may have our plans, we may have our calendar appointments, might be worried about something or excited for something, and yet nothing has happened yet at dawn. The sun is beginning to rise. What is on the horizon for you this Advent? What break of day moment are you waiting for? Our scripture reading for this morning comes from Luke chapter 1, and it is the end of Zechariah's at the end of Zechariah's prophecy that he proclaimed after the birth of his son. And okay, so I've got my computer glasses on, and now I need my other glasses on to see the words. And you, child, shall be called prophet of the Most High, for you will go before the Lord to prepare his way, to give knowledge of salvation to his people by the forgiveness of their sins. By the tender mercy of our God, the dawn from on high shall break upon us, to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. By the tender mercy of our God, the dawn from on high shall break upon us, to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. The incarnation, Jesus, Son of righteousness, was born. In Jesus, the light and the warmth, the mercy of God's love not only broke upon us, but enveloped us. And in his death and resurrection lives in us. This dawn, this new hope in us, is living in us. And of course, we still wait for the new day of Jesus coming. I invite you to sit with this word today, dawn, and think of the dawn from on high breaking upon us, the mercy and the fullness of God's love breaking into your life. Imagine as you sit with this word and think about that the colors of a sunrise. That slow spread at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, it's like you just can't believe how fast the sun all of a sudden is there. We wait and we wait for the dawn. We see signs of its beginning, and then it's just there, right? Like God. We wait and we wait. We watch for signs of God's presence, and then realize all of a sudden God is already with us. The dawn has broken open the day. As you pray, also think about what challenges are you dealing with? What wonderings do you carry in your heart? Why are you waiting for the revealing of light of the dawn of Christ in your life? Dietrich Bonhoeffer wrote about, he wrote a book called Life Together. And he's got a couple chapters in that book. He's got more than a couple chapters, but one is life alone and life with community. Because we're not always with others. But dawn has a very special meaning for Bonhoeffer. And again, I should just leave these on. He writes about prayer at the beginning of a new day. At the threshold of the new day stands the Lord who created it. All the darkness and distraction of the dreams of night retreat before the clear light of Jesus Christ and his wakening word. All unrest, all impurity, all care and anxiety flee before him. Therefore, at the beginning of the day, let all distraction and empty talk be silenced, and let the first thought and the first word belong to him to whom our whole life belongs. And then he quotes Ephesians, "Awakest thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light." Awake from sleep. For Bonhoeffer, the pattern of our life consists of prayer at the break of day, of acknowledging God as creator, as giver of life, as giver of beauty, acknowledging Christ as beauty itself. There's a quote from Rumi, who is a 13th century Persian poet. And he wrote, as we prepare to celebrate wait a minute, this is not the right quote. I don't know what the quote from Rumi is, because obviously I didn't write it down correctly. Maybe it's over here. I found it. From Rumi, be patient when you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. So may you be patient with yourself, with others, this Advent. And today, as you pray with the word dawn, remember finally that the resurrection was discovered at dawn. And Jesus Christ has already arisen. And has broken upon us. With his love, has broken upon you and in you, and breaks open your life. That the sun that the warmth, that the light and truth of God's love may shine into every single part of you. Blessings, dear ones, this day. Whether you are watching this at dawn or at some other point in the day, God bless you and keep you this day and always. See you tomorrow.